Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your boy Mike back with another episode of the Madden 24 Arizona Cardinals franchise rebuild. And this week we are taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh, fresh off a dominant victory over our division rival LA Rams, which saw Aaron Donald actually return for this matchup. But it did not matter as Arizona had their way with them from the opening drive and never let their foot off the gas. Now find themselves at 8-4 with one more game to play before their upcoming bye week in week 14. Latest bye week of the season, actually. We got a couple things to get into today, man. We're going to first start off, take a look at this playoff picture. And as you see, Arizona sitting at the number 2 seed, currently slated to take on their division rival Seahawks if the season were to end today. Dallas in the first seed for the NFC, with Green Bay and the Saints leading their respective divisions, Washington and the Panthers as the 5 and 6 seed. Interestingly enough, actually, Washington is, second in the NFC East, of course, but they're second in the NFC as a whole and third in the entire league behind just those two number 1 seeds, the Chiefs and the Cowboys. So a lot of interesting things to look into as we come up on the home stretch of this season. And we got a breakout wide receiver chance, man. And of course, we already know who that's going to be after the way he performed last week, Rashad Bateman. And just on cue, man, he's going to get a nice upgrade to try to help push himself towards that superstar development. In this one needs 150 yards or 3 touchdowns to secure that. Going to go ahead and get an upgrade for Zaven Collins here as well. Definitely got a lot of upgrades going on from that 2,500 team XP that we were able to get going in the last game. And Zaven Collins going to get another ability slot. He has under pressure. You see, he doesn't have a whole lot of things available at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and just give him short route KO. Let him, maybe cover those tight ends and running backs a little bit better. DJ Humphries getting a little upgrade. Trey McBride, one of the most underrated aspects of this team up to this season, man. He's been absolutely fantastic. Team is not regretting sending Ertz away at all, although I'm sure Dallas is happy to have him as they only have 2 losses on the year. BJ Ojulari started to come on strong in the last couple of weeks. Only managed 1 sack through the first 6 or 7 games. Has gotten 2 in the last couple of weeks since then, so he's going to continue to progress. And then Ty Davis Price, of course, the league leading running back, throwaway from the 49ers that we were able to pick up, and we're happy to have him here. Going to have a couple of more upgrades. Netani Moody, 24 years old. Going to go ahead and throw one into pass protector. His pass blocking is one of his weak points. And then Israel Mukuamu going to go up by 2. Look at Mukuamu getting a +4 to man coverage. Now sitting at 74, and his his ratings are starting to look pretty good as well. Now, we do have some updated sliders, as I mentioned. Quarterback accuracy and pass blocking both down to 48. We moved ball security down a little bit as well. Also turned pass coverage down. And on the CPU side, we moved their run block up a little bit more. Turned up their pass defense reaction time and pass coverage as well. Again, didn't make any other changes besides that. Again, want to, make sure that we're able to have a realistic, fluid franchise mode for you all, man. I want to enjoy it. I want you all to enjoy it with me. And I think the best way to do that is just to make sure that, we are making it kind of as difficult as possible for ourselves without making it, unbearable to play. So here we are, man, getting into this matchup. Arizona in Pittsburgh, and of course they spotlighted Jalen Johnson with 5 interceptions on the season, including a touchdown that he got last week against the Rams. And here's Pittsburgh, man, rocking those throwback Bumblebee unis. I was not a fan of them when they were initially released, but I gotta say, man, they're actually not as bad as a lot of folks want to say that they were around their time of release. One of my good friends, man, check him out, Bankroll Mafia. He is a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He loves these jerseys, man, and I think I blame him for for why they started to grow on me a little bit. But anyways, man, we're about to get right into this one. Arizona gonna kick this one off to get things started, but not before we meet the team. Pittsburgh rocking with Kenny Pickett at quarterback, man, now in year 2 with Trubisky behind him. Najee Harris, the running back, has not performed super well in real life. Jalen Warren definitely been outperforming him recently, but he is very, very good in Madden and will continue to be. Henry Pearson, the fullback, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Allen Robinson going to be those top 3 guys with Miles Boykin as that 4th receiver. Pat Freiermuth, and of course the physical beast Darnell Washington at tight end. Broderick Jones, Isaac Samalo, Mason Cole, James Daniels, and Dan Moore Jr. going to be that offensive line. Larry Ogunjobi, Cam Hayward, and Shelby Harris going to be those main interior guys with TJ Watt on the outside, manning one outside spot. Of course, man, we know how dominant TJ is. He's going to look to wreck this game plan. Cole Holcomb, Quan Alexander, Landon Roberts in the middle, and then Alex Highsmith coming off that other side. Great player in his own right. Pat Pete, Desmond King, and Levi Wallace going to be the top 3 corners today, with Joey Porter Jr. unfortunately injured for this one, with Chandon Sullivan likely getting a rep or 2 here and there. Minkah Fitzpatrick at free safety, Julian Love at strong safety, Nick Folk, the kicker, and at punter, we got Presley Harvin. So here we go, man. Kenny Pickett walking onto the field with this Pittsburgh team. 2,140 yards, 17 TDs, 11 picks so far for the Pittsburgh native, as he's going to look to get his team back in the win column, man. Currently, they are the 7 seed in the AFC. And, something interesting, if, you didn't pick up on it when I was showing the playoff picture, all 4 AFC North teams are actually in the playoffs as of now. The Browns are the 2 seed, and then the 5, 6, and 7 is Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers. So not something you see every day. Najee going to take the carry for that first play of the game. Najee going to get it again going up the middle. Najee with some room, and Najee gets a nice gain of 12 down to the 44-yard line. Here they are, 1st and 10, 8:50 to go in this opening quarter, and Kenny Pickett going to drop back. Kenny Pickett going to find a wide open Allen Robinson. And Allen Robinson, unfortunately, is going to be hurt. Would be okay. Would only miss a couple of snaps. He would return. But here we are, 2nd and 7. Kenny Pickett adjusting at the line. Pickett drops back, going deep, looking for George Pickens. And Greedy Williams able to knock that one away from Pickens. And Pickens, really fun to use in Madden. He's a good player in real life. Definitely just needs to kind of finish putting that all together. And like I said, man, my good friend, he's as big of a George Pickens fan as you'll find, as Zaven Collins comes screaming up the middle. And that is huge, as not only does it end their drive, but it knocks them out of field goal range, and they will be forced to punt. And Josh Dobbs, now taking the field, has been a man on a mission these last 3 weeks. 2,442 yards, 26 TDs, 15 picks. And since he was reinserted into the starting lineup, 12 touchdowns to just 3 picks. To just 3 picks. And he's going to be looking to keep that momentum going against a really stingy Steelers defense, man. Cam Hayward and TJ Watt at the on that defensive front, Minkah Fitzpatrick on the back end, and Patrick Peterson, despite his age, still a serviceable cornerback in this league. Just a true veteran who knows where to be and when to be there, as Rondale Moore going to get it for a short gain of 6 on the left side. Here we are, 3rd and 4. Arizona trying to keep their drive alive. Got 2 receivers to the left. It's Bateman and Rondale Moore. And Dobbs going to look. Rashad Bateman. Now, he overthrows it, but how about Alex Highsmith? Pretty tight coverage on the nimble receiver Bateman, and Pittsburgh's going to get the ball back. 2nd and 9. Pickett going to be rushed up the middle. That's LJ Collier and BJ Ojolari combining for the sack. Now 3rd and 17. And what is Pittsburgh going to do here? Cam Thomas gets around. Cam Thomas tries to get him, not able to, and he's going to float one out to Miles Boykin. Good job from Kenny Pickett, man, with pressure in his face on the run, able to hit his receiver Boykin to extend the drive, get to the sticks, as Freiermuth going to get a nice gain. Now here we are, knocking on the red zone door, 1st and 10. Pickett going to throw. That's going to be Boykin again, as Boykin now with 2 nice catches on this drive. 2nd and 3. He's going to hit Freiermuth. Freiermuth going to spin out of 1, not going to be able to escape Jalen Thompson. And on 2nd and goal, Pittsburgh, as Pickett drops back, gonna find Najee Harris, and Najee is going to be dropped at the 1-yard line, just shy of the touchdown, man. And 3rd and goal, Pickett looking right, Darnell Washington. And Darnell Washington able to get it in for the Steelers, the big 6'7" target out of Georgia, 3rd rounder for the Steelers in this past draft, is going to get the first points on the board for either team, and it's 7-0 Pittsburgh. Now here we go, Arizona looking to respond. McBride going in motion. Dobbs making some adjustments at the line. Dobbs going to hand off. Davis Price, he gets his first carry of the game, and he's going to get a gain of 4. Coming off a really good performance last week, man. His first 100-yard game in a long time, 16 for 118 in a score. And he'll hope to continue to build on that. Dobbs going to hit a tight window throw to Rondale Moore. Way to hold on from Rondale. Way to put that ball where you needed to for Josh Dobbs. Here we are, 2nd and 6. A little later on the drive, Dobbs, Rondale Moore again, floats it, and Rondale Moore able to catch it and get a little bit more into Pittsburgh territory as we end the first quarter. And, pretty even game so far. Pittsburgh has run, some more plays, of course, done 2 complete drives, but Arizona not too far behind now. 1st and 10, 36-yard line. Dobbs, nowhere to go with it. He's going to be hit. Unfortunately, able to get the ball away. 2nd and 10. Early second quarter. Dobbs going to just check it down. Tariq Cohen. Tariq Cohen makes a couple of moves, and Tariq Cohen gets a gain of 22 yards as Larry Ogunjobi is going to be injured on the play. 1st and 10. Dobbs looking. Trey McBride, he loves McBride. And McBride unable to hold on. Good coverage there by Pittsburgh. 2nd and 10. Josh Dobbs going to fake it. Going to roll out. We've seen this before. Dobbs looking. Rondale Moore. And Rondale Moore is going to get it in the middle of the end zone. Well, side of the end zone. Rondale Moore, man, him and Josh Dobbs just have a connection. Ever since Hollywood went down, him and Bateman have definitely proved to be a very potent 1-2 combo. And just like that, it is a tie ball game here in Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett now going to fake it. Pickett looking. George Pickens, and just too far for Pickens, unable to get it right on him. 3rd and 10. Again, looking to extend this drive. Going to dump it short Freiermuth, and Freiermuth nowhere to go. Only gets the gain of 2, and Pittsburgh is going to punt it right back to Arizona. As look at Rondale Moore. 4 targets, 4 catches, 54 yards and a score. Really doing his thing to open this game. Hasn't not caught a pass intended for him yet. And Ty Davis Price going to bump it outside. Davis Price going to juke back inside, and Davis Price going to get a gain of 9 before he's able to be brought down. Now here they are, 2nd and 1. Dobbs pump fakes. Dobbs looking deep. Dobbs looking for Rashad Bateman, and Bateman unable to come down with it. 2nd Steeler there to defend, and it'll be 3rd and 1 as Dobbs quick pass outside Rashad Bateman. Bateman going to get there. Now, it would have been nice to get a little more acceleration going there, but it is enough for the first down. That's all you can really ask for in that spot. Dobbs going to hand off to Tariq Cohen. Tariq Cohen, good blocks, going to cut outside, unable to get too much more, but does get into Pittsburgh territory now at the 41-yard line. And Dobbs, here we go. Bateman Bateman dives for it. Great throw, good throw, great catch from Rashad Bateman. As now 2nd and 7, just 5:50 left in the opening half. Dobbs gonna look Trey McBride again, and this time McBride does come down with it. DeMonte KZ unable to jump with the big body tight end, and Trey McBride now his 4th touchdown in the last 2 games. McBride continuing to bloom and blossom, something he would not have been able to do had we kept around Zach Ertz. Something that a lot of Arizona fans weren't exactly happy with, as McBride was a relative unknown. But he's proven them wrong now, man. Game in and game out. As Pickett gonna fake, and he's gonna be hit down. That's B.J. Ojulari getting in there for the 2nd time this game, forcing a 2nd and long. And on 2nd and long, Pittsburgh going to hand it off. Najee Harris outside, stiff arms Jalen Johnson, but going to be knocked out at the 25-yard line. 3rd and 10. Pittsburgh in danger of a quick 3 and out. Don't want to let that happen. And here he is, Pickett looking sideline, Deontay Johnson. And luckily Johnson, who spun out of that one, does step out of bounds, but is able to get the first down there. Deontay beating Jalen. 1st and 10. Pickett again gonna look, dump off. Najee breaks one, gonna be hit down though, just past that first down marker into Arizona territory. And Pittsburgh trying to do something here before the half, as Kenny Pickett gonna look left side. It's George Pickens, and Pickens gonna get it in traffic. Kenny Pickett really doing a good number in this first half as far as an efficiency standpoint. He's going to look to the right side. Deontay Johnson this time. Pickett 14-17 for 144 and a score. And on 2nd and 2, here he is, shotgun. Najee to his right. Kenny Pickett going to get it. Gonna fake it, gonna get it to Freiermuth. Freiermuth gonna break a couple of tackles, and Freiermuth going to get into the end zone. That's Pat Freiermuth leveling the game. A nice run pass option from the Steelers results in the Pat Freiermuth check down. Freiermuth able to get around one, able to break the tackle of another. And we're tied here with 2:11 left to go until halftime. As Dobbs looking quickly, McBride gets lit up. Good coverage from Cole Holcomb. Dobbs trying to touch that right over the linebacker's head, unable to do so. As here we are, 2nd and 10. Dobbs fakes it. Ty Davis Price. Dobbs looks like he wants to uncork one deep. Rondale Moore, Minka in coverage, just out of the reach of Rondale Moore. And man, when you're overthrowing a receiver as speedy as Rondale Moore, it makes you wonder about that 84 throw power, because that was a little more than 84 in my eyes. As he's going to look across the middle of the field, Rashad Bateman not able to get there. And Pittsburgh now going to have another opportunity before half. As here we are, 1st and 10. Pickett rolling out, going to get one down to Najee Harris. They're going to go ahead and hurry up the play. And Kenny Pickett going to drop back again. Pickett again going to dump it down to Najee. And Najee once again not going to be able to make much happen with that. 3rd and 1. And again in danger of a very, very quick 3 and out. Kenny Pickett gets it. Pickett's going to go deep, looking for Deontay Johnson, and Jalen Johnson this time going to make sure he's not able to come up with that. And here we go, man. Arizona now able to get this ball one more time, and they get the ball at the half. So, could double dip a little bit, as another risky one to Trey McBride going to be knocked down. Now here we are, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dobbs going to be hit off the left side by Alex Highsmith. And it's going to be 3rd and 21. They're just going to hand it off. Davis Price gets a nice block, cuts inside. They're going to punt it away, as Pittsburgh now armed with one timeout and 30 seconds left, already pretty close to field goal range. Going to get it to Freiermuth, who's been doing his thing for this offense in the first half. And they would end up settling for 3 on that drive, as Arizona now 3 timeouts, looking to maybe match that real quick. But TJ Watt says, no, sir. He's going to hit down Josh Dobbs, and Arizona is just going to let this clock run out and take it to the half. And man, what a first half. Really tight competitive game here. 17-14. Pittsburgh is in front. Arizona getting the opening kickoff for the second half, and Pittsburgh has outgained Arizona's offense, tremendously. But let's take a look around the league. And first things first, we got Seattle taking on Dallas in Dallas, handing the Cowboys their second straight loss and just their third of the season. Seattle trying to keep the pressure on Arizona, especially with one more head-to-head matchup for them coming. Dak Prescott only 186 yards and a pick in that one. Atlanta in New York to take on the Jets, or rather New Jersey, but I digress. And the Jets 14-0 up right now. Bijan looks like likely had an injury as he has no stats recorded. And in New Orleans, it's Detroit leading the 1-10 Lions, leading the 7-4 Saints 14-7. An efficient day from Goff so far, only 92 yards, but doing enough to keep his team on top, looking to get their second win of the year. Although, you'd think at this point maybe they should just try to lose as many games as possible in what looks like a really good class at the top. Now here we are, third quarter. Arizona's offense out there, ready to work. Dobbs looking across the middle of the field, just overthrows Rashad Bateman. 2nd and 10. Cohen in the backfield with Dobbs. He's going to look short. Rondale Moore able to hold on to it, fighting for extra yards, and Moore gets a gain of 7. Dobbs, man, 9 of 19 for 124 in a score. Not amazing numbers, but doing his thing, protecting the football, and Ty Davis-Price able to pick up the first down. And, man, this Steelers defense has definitely been tough to run on with Cam Hayward and T.J. Watt. As Davis-Price breaks a long one, and we were just talking about that, man, T.J. Watt able to get there from the right side of the line onto the left side of the field to bring down Davis-Price. Here we go, 1st and 10, Dobbs fakes Davis-Price. Dobbs rolling, looking, tried to get it over the head of T.J. Watt, but unable to. He took away Higgins and Watt on that one. Great job by the veteran. Dobbs again rolling out, looking for Rashad Bateman, and once again overthrows him. Dobbs, man, got to make something happen right here, just on the edge of field goal range. 3rd and 10. He's going to swing it out quick to Tariq Cohen. Cohen makes one man miss. Going to be down at the 36-yard line to bring up a 4th down. And apparently they're saying we should go for it, and we are going to oblige. 4th and 4. Only down 3, could probably take the field goal here, but Dobbs going to hit Bryan Edwards short just over that first down line to keep the sticks moving, man. 1st and 10. Arizona, man. Dobbs fakes it. Davis-Price. Dobbs looking. Rashad Bateman not going to overthrow him this time. And Rashad Bateman going to open the scoring here in the second half. And they're going to go up on Pittsburgh, man. Rashad Bateman, it was only a matter of time, has been open a plethora of times this game. This time Dobbs is able to hit him as his spectacular second half of his season after a very, very quiet start to the year with Baltimore has continued. And it's 21-17 as Pittsburgh going to have the ball for the first time here in the second half. Kenny Pickett looking. Marco Wilson able to knock that one away from Pat Freiermuth. Great job from Wilson there, closing in on his man. 2nd and 10. Pickett, again, dropping back, looking. Pickens, and George Pickens actually going to be stopped just short of the line to gain. 3rd and 1. And here he is. McQuamu originally thought about coming, decides to drop back, but it doesn't matter. Jalen Johnson able to knock that one away and give his offense the ball once again. As here we are, 1st and 10. Dobbs looking, nowhere to go. That's Benton able to get back there to disrupt. Dobbs fortunately able to get that pass away before anything crazy happened. And Dobbs, again, pressure right in his face. Davis-Price gets the short dump-off pass. Going to be able to get that for a gain of 6. And on 3rd and 4, Dobbs looks. McBride, and he throws it too wide. Cole Holcomb there to make him pay. And Dobbs with his first turnover of the game gives it back to Pittsburgh in tremendous territory. McBride was just sitting there waiting for it. Dobbs unable to get it right in the hands like he needs to. And Pittsburgh is going to take over in pristine field position. 1st and 10, Pickett dropping back. Pickett looking, Freiermuth, and I know that clip was a little short, you all. Sorry about that. Freiermuth did get it down to the 14-yard line. Thought Kaiser might have been able to get him, but it doesn't matter as there he is, Allen Robinson, back from his injury, going to make the Cardinals pay immediately. Allen Robinson breaking one tackle. That's the second kind of dump off to the flat touchdown that they've gotten in this one. And, one of the big concerns that this team's had all season has just been their consistency in tackling. That's why they've been blown out a couple of times. That's why some games have been a lot closer than maybe they should be. And Dobbs is going to get hit down again. That's Cam Hayward getting back there first. And after a second down play that went nowhere, it's 3rd and 15. Dobbs trips to his left, going to get the pass, going to drop back. And Josh Dobbs looking deep. Rashad Bateman looks like he was able to keep those feet in. Let's have another look at that one. Bateman goes up, no contest, and I see right foot, left foot, and that's good to go. Not even going to be looked at a second time as they know he was able to get there. Going to roll out again. Going to find more this time. TJ Watt not able to be two places at once as Rondale Moore continues to have a very nice evening, or very nice afternoon rather. And this time again, going to roll out. Dobbs looking deep. Bateman had a step. 2 defenders there. Bateman had a step or two. Dobbs just on the run, throwing from the left side, man, off his back foot. Wasn't able to get that one there. Not a lot of QBs that can make that throw. It's a high-level, high-effort throw. But he's going to dump it short to Rondale Moore to keep these sticks moving. 1st and 10 now at the 38-yard line, down 3 points. And Dobbs looking deep. Dobbs, Rondale Moore, unable to get it to him there. 2nd and 10. Josh Dobbs trips to his right. Again, Tariq Cohen in the backfield with him. And Dobbs trying to make some adjustments there, make things a little easier for Tariq Cohen on the give. And Cohen gets a gain of 8. Now makes it 3rd and 2. And on 3rd and 2, Dobbs going to take the ball under center. Dobbs looking. What's he going to do? Going to hand off Ty Davis Price. Davis Price powering forward for a few more. Davis Price now averaging about 8 yards a carry as we go to the end of the 3rd quarter. And this has been a very tightly contested ball game. Arizona, each team with a touchdown there in that 3rd quarter. Arizona knocking on the door. And after a holding call on 1st down, it's going to be 1st and 20. Short carry, Davis Price left side. And 2nd and 18 now. Arizona looking to make something happen. 2nd and 18. Screen pass. Rashad Bateman snuffed out immediately. Bateman's going to lose one. This Pittsburgh defense not to be taken lightly. And they'd get a stop on 3rd down. Arizona would have to settle for a field goal to tie things up as Najee gets it up the middle, gain of 1. Najee only 29 yards on 5 carries. Surprised he hasn't been a bigger part of their game plan up to this point, especially considering that, the game's been close the whole time as Pickett pressured and able to get that one away. Cam Thomas nearly had him. 3rd and 9. Kenny Pickett looking, unable to find Freiermuth, but there is a penalty. And it looks like they're going to call defensive pass interference on Marquise Blair to set up Pittsburgh with an automatic 1st down. 1st down gets 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5 here. And Kenny Pickett going to hand off Najee Harris. Najee Harris has a hole. Jalen Thompson luckily able to bring him down. Najee Harris now up to 51 yards on the afternoon as 1st and 10. Pittsburgh going. Kenny Pickett dropping back. Short pass, Freiermuth, and that's been a theme of the game as Freiermuth, I believe that's his 6th catch of the afternoon. 2nd and 2, though. Here we go. Pickett in the I formation. Kenny gonna fake it to Najee, and Cam Thomas right there. Lucky that he was, as he had a wide open man there that likely would have been the end. And they're going to run the exact same play. Wow, interesting to see that. Is able to hit the check down, though, that time. And here we are, fresh set of downs now. Arizona's defense needs to lock in, got to make something happen. Kenny Pickett looking, and he's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams. Greedy. How about that? What a heads-up play by the corner there, man. Greedy covering somebody completely else, able to keep his eyes, track the ball, and pull that one in. Kenny Pickett, man, he was initially looking for, looks like Allen Robinson, but he's unable to find him. Instead finds a red jersey in Greedy Williams, and Greedy giving his team the ball back. Now just 5:20 left to play, and Dobbs going to uncork one early, finds Rondale Moore down the sideline to the 30-yard line, and that's a great first play of the possession, man. Already in Pittsburgh territory, already in field goal range. Rashad Bateman going to get one short here, gain of 6, and Dobbs 267, 3 scores, 1 interception. Again, man, really doing his part. Looked good since he came back. Ty Davis Price up the middle, fighting forward and able to muscle his way to the first down marker. And here we are, 2nd and 8. 3 minutes left to go in this one. And Dobbs going to look short for Tariq Cohen, overthrows him. Going to be forced to go after a 3rd and 8 here. And on 3rd and 8, Dobbs going to change the play at the line. Dobbs gonna move. Definitely a lot going on. Swaim in motion. Dobbs, Davis Price cuts inside, outside, and Davis Price breaks a tackle into the end zone. Davis Price gonna break our tie here late in the 4th quarter. And how about this, man, from this Arizona offense? Pittsburgh is an absolute buzzsaw defensively, and Arizona has come in and laid down 31 points on them. But this game is not over yet. Still 3 minutes left to go. Pittsburgh, a hungry team. We know that they can score. They've, done a pretty good job of it up to this point. As Allen Robinson going to go up and get it over Greedy Williams. And a great play there from him. A couple plays later, man. 2nd and 10. 2:20 now to go in the 4th quarter. He's going to look right sideline. And it's going to be Allen Robinson again, as number 2 in the season on takeaways, only 1 today, but it was a big one as it did contribute directly to Arizona taking that lead. It's 3rd and 6, Pickett looking long, and Greedy Williams tried to call game right there, unable to hang on to the ball, but does force a 4th and 6. 4th and 6, this is likely for the game, and Deontay Johnson wastes no time getting open right there. 1st and 10. For the Steelers. 2nd and 10 now. Clock still ticking. Kenny Pickett looking right side, and it's going to be incomplete, looking for Deontay Johnson. 3rd and 10. Not a whole lot of chances left here for Pittsburgh. It's now or never, as Kenny Pickett going to look short, going to find his man, and it's going to be 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Pittsburgh got to think they might try to run with Najee a little bit. They won't. Instead, he dumps it short, and Najee again going to be hit short of the 1st down. 2nd and goal now after a Pittsburgh timeout. Kenny Pickett going to take it. Kenny Pickett going to be run down and sacked. That's now 2.5 sacks on the day from B.J. Ojulari. As his fantastic night continues, career best performance. Kenny Pickett, a lot of time. Kenny Pickett rolling. Jalen Thompson closing in, forcing Kenny Pickett to throw it away. Here we are, 11 seconds. This is the ball game right here. If they fail to get into the end zone, that's going to be an Arizona win. Kenny Pickett looking to the right, and who else but Pat Freiermuth has been an absolute thorn in the side all game for this Arizona defense, and he is going to give his team an opportunity to tie this game back up with just 7 seconds to go in the game. But how about this? Mike Tomlin does not want to go into overtime. His team is going to try to win it right here. Kenny Pickett under center. Kenny Pickett quickly rushed and unable to get anything going. Kaiser White screams into the backfield, and it'll all be down to this onside kick. The kick is up. and it is taken in by Michael Wilson, and that will do it. What a game in Pittsburgh, man. Huge respect for Mike Tomlin. Definitely understand, the thought process. You don't want your guys to have to go through any more physicality and punishment than this game's already put them through. Two really strong physical teams. They decide to go for two, doesn't work out this time, and Arizona walks out with the win. Very close game overall, man. Almost identical total offense. First downs exactly the same, one turnover apiece, about 50% for both teams on third down, 100% on fourth down, but the 2-point conversion comes up short for Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett, man, really had a really good game. 30 for 44, 339, 4 scores and a pick. Dobbs, 20 of 38, 3 touchdowns and an interception, 267 yards. Great job from both of those guys. Davis Price, almost 100 this game again, 13 for 98 and a big-time score, the game-winning score. And again, surprised Najee wasn't a bigger part of that game plan. Rondale Moore, 8 for 128 and a score. Freiermuth, big touchdown. Unfortunately, weren't able to cash in, but Rashad Bateman, 6 for 72 and a score. And Allen Robinson had a big game as well. Pickens, definitely more on the quiet side, but, can't feed everybody. Here we are. Tackles for loss. 3 for TJ, 3 for Ojulari, 2 for Zaven Collins. Sacks, Ojulari, 2.5, TJ, 1.5. A couple mixed in from some other guys as well. Interceptions, 1 for Cole Holcomb, 1 for Greedy Williams, and that Greedy interception was massive as it ended up giving them the lead. And unfortunately, Rashad Bateman not able to get that breakout opportunity this time around. But man, here we are, finally into the bye week. Definitely going to do a couple housekeeping things. We're going to show off some more players from the draft class, going to show off some players defensively that we're liking the look of. And as you see, man, it's a tight contest. 2 games up, game and a half up of Seattle and the Niners, with a game left to play against each of them. Rams, nowhere to be found. And this 9-4 team, man, definitely a Cinderella story if I've ever seen one. Gonna have a lot to look at next week. Gonna take a look at some league leaders, some awards, see where things are going. But as always, you all, thank you so much for tuning in. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm enjoying myself. Be sure to like and subscribe should you feel so inclined. And I'll catch you all next time around, man, when we finally have our bye week, all right? Y'all have a great day and peace.